Good evening, everyone. Welcome to our post-draft press conference with Victor Wembanyama of the San Antonio Spurs. If you'd like to ask a question, please raise your hand. Wait for the microphone. Bienvenue à tout le monde. Citez votre nom et votre affiliation. We'll go straight to first question at the back row on the left. Victor.
Hey, Victor. Doug Feinberg, the Associated Press. You obviously knew you were probably going to go first, but now that it's happened, what does it mean to you, and what are your emotions that you were the number one pick tonight?
Can't really describe it, still fresh. But one of the best feeling of my life, Probably the best night of my life. I've been dreaming about this for so long. It's a dream come true. It's incredible.
Okay, so we'll take the second one on the left here. Mic 2.
Hi, Victor. Yann Onona from Newspaper L'Equipe. If you could share with us those 5 minutes where obviously everybody was knowing what was going to happen and you have to wait, and then another moment after your first comments, I think you kind of disappeared for a moment somewhere. You were in the back. Could you tell us about those moments?
Longest 5 minutes of my life, This is when I started getting the butterflies, and this is where I started seeing my family get silent. Everyone watching their watch. Then I got called, and I went to the back, and I was congratulated by a lot of people there. I saw Adam Silver, shook his hand again, gave him a hug. Then someone gave me this, Someone knew this was happening somehow. And I just got a lot of love.
Next question is the front row here, Victor, on the left.
Tanya Ganguly, New York Times. About an hour before, maybe like an hour and a half before the draft, you came out, walked up on stage, and then you kind of were walking off, and you turned back and looked at it. Was it starting to feel real at that point?
Yeah, and this is when it started to feel a little bit real, But it still isn't completely real. At that moment, I started visualizing the thing.
Victor, third row to the right. Mark.
Mark Spears, ESPN's Landscape. When you got the phone call, I assume Pop, RC was on it. What did they say, and what did you say back to them?
Very, very casual. I did get phone calls, and I was just told that they were waiting to work with me, and that they just wanted to reassure me and to keep me going because I was in the playoffs in my season were about to start, and it was very casual. He's not intimidating yet, but I'm sure he's gonna get intimidating when I see him in real life.
In the middle, Victor. Yeah.
Victor, Don Harris, WAI NBC San Antonio. There's an arena full of people going crazy in San Antonio, and people are driving down the streets, honking horns and going nuts. What's your message to San Antonio Spurs fans as they go crazy?
I need to see the footage of this. My message to them, is I'm gonna give 100%, make all that's in my power to make this franchise win.
Maintenant que c'est réel, que vous portez cette casquette des Spurs, ce maillot qu'on vient de voir, qu'est-ce qu'elle représente, cette franchise pour vous, et surtout l'héritage, Tony Parker, Boris Diaw évidemment, tous les Français qui sont passés là-bas. Qu'est-ce que ce club représente pour vous?
Ouais, bien plus que simplement, c'est bien plus qu'un logo et qu'un nom. C'est bien sûr une des franchises favorites des Français déjà. Et un héritage de très grands joueurs français et aussi de très grands joueurs tout simplement et de très grands big men aussi.
Next question is at the back. Victor in the middle.
All right, Victor here. Jeff Garcia, KENS 5 San Antonio. Victor, you spent a lot of time with Tony Parker, with Asvel, Boris Diaw, with Metro's 92. What have they told you about coming to the NBA?
They didn't really talk to me about the NBA that much, but more about how to prepare for the NBA. And they as we haven't known I was going to the Spurs for so long, they never really told me about the Spurs either.
Thomas Urban, AFP. How do you feel about that first season? What do you have aspirations? Do you have objectives yet? Or
Yeah, you know, some players have tried to win the championship, win a ring for years and haven't made it. And I don't want to be one of those. You know, so yeah, this is gonna be my goal is gonna be to get closer and closer every time to the ring, and to learn how to make it.
Victor, what's going on? Curious, Brandon Scoopy Robinson, Bally Sports. I'm curious, when do you earliest remember watching Spurs games on television? Was there a specific regular season game, playoff game? What?
Probably finals game, you know, 2013, 2014, around that time. Yeah, this is my father's memory.
We'll go at the back, Victor, on the right.
Victor, bonjour, Vincent Piala, Le Parisien. On s'attendait tous à ce que tu sois choisi premier, c'est ce qui est arrivé. Et pourtant, tu as l'air extrêmement ému, tu as les larmes aux yeux, et on voit que tu as pleuré. Est-ce que tu peux nous expliquer un peu cette émotion-là? Pourquoi elle est si forte alors que c'était relativement attendu?
Ouais, même si c'était attendu, bah, vous savez, quand on va avoir un bébé, on le sait 9 mois à l'avance. Hein. Et là, c'est un peu pareil. Et quand on a un bébé, on est ému quand même. Et là, je suis ému quand même parce que c'est mythique, c'est légendaire. La phrase qu'Adam Silver prononce et tout, c'est vraiment quelque chose dont j'ai rêvé, mais je pouvais presque le toucher, quoi.
Okay, next question in the middle. Yeah.
Victor Mike Finger, San Antonio Express News. Right after you were picked, Pop did his press conference in San Antonio and talked about how it's important with you, as with all Spurs players, to not skip any steps. I'm wondering what that means to you. And also, he said you'd expressed an interest in working with Tim Duncan. What do you want to learn from him?
You know, yeah, not skipping the steps for me makes sense because it's an easy way. It's easy to make that mistake, and yeah, I'm glad I got people around me that can help me not make that mistake, and yeah, Tim Duncan. If I get the opportunity to work with him, it's gonna be. I can't really think of a better role model.
Next question, back row in the center.